Okay, today I come to you differently for these messages because I'm a little neurospicy and I like the art of body doubling, and I'm currently trying to clean my room and I don't want to. So I figured I'd just record myself talking to myself uh, low key like I usually do. Maybe it's high key. I don't know. Maybe you do it too, and so you just needed a friend to listen to so you can also like talk back. How you finna talk back? I don't know, that's interesting. Anyways, I usually do this by like calling my mom or like, I don't know, listening to somebody else talk, but
Zaylee,
yeah,
get
not
back
today.
over here and stop screeching.
What do I want to talk about? I don't know. I don't know what I want to talk about. I'm usually like a random person anyway, so I'd just be saying shit. Be like thinking about stuff and then just saying stuff. And there's some stuff I want to talk about, but I can't really talk about it yet 'cause I don't want the world to know about it yet. I'll add that like in May. 'Cause that's gonna be like really exciting because I have some new ways that like I want to add my tarot practices into certain things. I'm also thinking that I'm not gonna be charging for tarot. However, I would be doing like more like a tip service, if you will. So, like, to say thank you for taking the time for this, you could send me whatever, or could buy my coffee. I really love coffee. Coffee is one of my favorite things. I love Dunkin' coffee. I really do. Dunkin' coffee is the best coffee. I can't have Starbucks coffee. Starbucks coffee makes my belly hurt. And then I even tried doing like a blonde roast instead of the regular roast because I thought maybe it was the coffee. And no, maybe it's the milk, but then like I go to frickin' Dunkin'. Well, I get cream. I don't know if you work at Dunkin' or if somebody works at Starbucks, like what's the difference? Or if you've worked at both, what's the difference? Do they like you like actual cream at Dunkin' and Starbucks don't? I don't know. That wouldn't surprise me. This world's crazy. These people out here be crazy. And when I say these people, I mean these people. Okay, without saying too much, because I don't want them to be coming looking for me. Because I'm really not out here trying to do nothing. I'm just out here thinking that they crazy up there, and somebody just need to take them out of their positions of power and put them in jail where they belong. And people that are trying to do well for everybody. And when I say do well, I mean like once they get up in the office and stuff, they don't let people corrupt them. They just do what they said that they were finna do. Like, is it really that hard? Is it that hard for people to do what they said they were gonna do once they get into a place of power? Because if that's the case, I don't ever want to be that powerful. Because let me tell you, let me tell you, oh, let me tell you what, I don't know. I don't ever want to be in that much power if I feel like I can't say no to something because I don't want to lose my position of power. Never mind, I don't want that position then. Because if I think something's wrong, I'm gonna tell you it's wrong, and then if you want to fire me for it, well, then that's stupid. That's real ghetto of you. Because I mean, think about it. You're trying to stand up for something you believe in, and then somebody's gonna say like, "No, you can't stand up for that." The fuck, I can't. Anyways, I am gonna just say now that if you're interested in me and my vibe and just what you be feeling right now, got a lot to organize in my bathroom. Anyways, if you like my vibe and my energy, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like, follow me on TikTok at Monizzle. The E's in Monizzle is a 33, so it's like Monizzle and then 33. There's no E's, letter E's, I mean, because the letter E's are going to be the threes. Okay, now that we've cleared that up with TikTok, it's Not the thing for Instagram, because if you find me on Instagram with that name, I'm not gonna let you follow me. On Instagram, it's Mother Therapist, like YouTube. Because don't follow me on my private Instagram. It's none of your business. Sorry if that's rude. That's why you have the other Instagram. Oh, and then if you're into like my teacher life and stuff, then you can find me on Miss Mill's Learning Garden. For now, I might change that. Um, let's see. What else do I want to talk about? I don't know. I'm kind of like private about my life because that's how I am. If you didn't already get that by don't try to follow my personal Instagram. Let's see. Some things I like to do. I like to hike. I like to do tarot. I am married. I do have me a husband, but I also like women. So there's that.
Is
Complicate my
it
life.
warm? From what?
It's okay. It's not that difficult right
From
now, anyways.
pregnant?
Let's see. What else? I like working with children. I like taking care of them and keeping them safe. So if you're a weirdo, get out of here. Because I don't like weirdos.
Oh, that's a sweet
Especially if you're a
baby.
weirdo to women and children. Skedaddle. This platform is not for you. I don't like you. In fact, I don't really like men, to be honest. Just my husband. Yeah. Other men, y'all sicken me. A lot of y'all out here being nasty. Anyways, I mean, women can be like that too, but my experience with women is smidge different.
He is gonna be turning.
Well, I don't know how different because I've realized these men out here in these streets be just as women as or just as women. I mean, maybe, but just as jealous of as these women. So I don't know.
And some Tina's is
Probably
gonna
why I
be
think y'all is weird. If y'all are any men out here listening to
then
me.
you will be one.
I'm assuming not because I really do make my content for women,
Oh,
okay?
I just told you.
Moms,
Panda's gonna be
teachers,
first, then he gets two. And then
caregivers,
he's
like
not one yet. He's looking for
therapists and
number
stuff,
two.
like people that really just be pouring themselves out to everybody and forget to pour back into them. Because
What's the
let me
matter? You
tell
can't.
you what, I have forgotten to pour back into myself time and time and time and time and time and time again, and that's no more. That is why I decided that I'm gonna record like this because sometimes I want to be talking to somebody while I'm cleaning up, but sometimes people don't want to be talking to me. So I like to be yapping. That's also part of the problem. I'm gonna be talking and then like my husband always be like, "Are we watching TV or are we talking?" Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's pause this because I am talking. You might be trying to watch TV, but not yet. You could listen to me first, and then we could watch TV. And that's usually how it goes. Mhm. Mhm. So if we ever do find a girlfriend, that's what it's gonna have to be. Like I'm gonna have to be. Um, I forgot what I was saying. See what I mean by listening to me? I just be talking. Oh, yeah, she gonna have to be willing to listen to me. I like to listen too. I definitely love learning about people and like where they come from, their upbringing, the things they've gone through in their life. But I'm also not one to pry for that information either. I'm very much so if you want to share that information with me, wonderful. And if you don't, when you're ready, I'm here to listen because I love to listen to a story. Good, bad, or indifferent. And I'm not usually one to be like, oh, poor you, like overly sympathetic. So if you're looking for sympathy, I'm probably not your person for that. But I am like, I like to read about it, or like if you wanted to share your story, but like you're scared of other people like hearing it from your mouth, I'd read it for you. You know, like I like to help people get their perspectives out there. That might be from like my upbringing too, because if you didn't know, like if you've never found me on TikTok and listened to anything on there, I am biracial. There's a lot of bi in my life. Anyways, I'm biracial. And my mother's white and my father is black. And while he probably could have been quite a lovely father, he never really put that kind of effort into his fatherhood. Now, I understand why to some degree after learning about his life, and that's why I'm like, I like to hear about people's life story because it helps me understand why you operate. Now it makes sense to me, and then it helps me to be able to meet the other people where they're at, because I have learned I cannot expect other people to be like me. Like I can't expect me out of others because they don't know me, they don't know what I've been through, and maybe they've been through more than me, or maybe they've been through less than what I've been through, so it makes it difficult for them to relate to me in where I'm at. But I do know where I'm at, and I know how to meet other people where they're at if I know their stories. So, anyways, so like I said, I don't hold that kind of stuff to my dad. Now, it does not really make me like super close with him, like, you know, unfortunately. But it does make me desire to ensure that my children feel comfortable talking with their father, even if it's an uncomfy thing to talk about. It's still like, well, you gotta listen. Even with my husband, you gotta listen to them. Okay, because they want to come to you, but then they don't want you to be upset with them. So you gotta take the time to listen to where they're coming from, even if we don't 100% to agree with it as a parent, and we can explain our thought processes to why. Um, yeah. So, and then me also having like that white perspective has helped me to express things to like my white side of the family in a way that makes more sense to them, like when things are needing to be said. However, on some levels that don't go over very smoothly and requires me not to really communicate with that person too much anymore, unfortunately. But to protect my peace, and I mean that on both sides too. There's another person on my father's side of the family that right now I can't really speak too much with because her stance on certain things, which is fine. Like I love her. She's still my sister. She's still my person. She's still there for me. You know what I mean? But like, she's just not a person I'm really gonna go to for things or reach out to, just because. I mean, one, the saying, don't ask for advice from people you don't want to live their life. And from my point of view on where she's at in her life, I feel like she's really just angry with a lot of various different things. And in order for me to have peace, I cannot be angry. I choose not to be angry because I desire to have peace in my life. I desire to love where I'm at, who I'm with, what I'm doing. And if things aren't going the way I like or going the way I want, I desire to communicate about it, find ways to solve the problem. And I also require people to take action. If they say they're going to take action on something, they need to take action. I don't feel like I'm I'm the person that I need to ask you if you have a problem, if you have the problem. I hope that makes sense. Because in my mind, if I have a problem with something, I'm gonna approach the person I have a problem with. I won't talk to other people about it. And if I said I'm gonna call them or text them or whatever, that's what I'm gonna do. Now, if I don't follow through, then I'm not gonna hold too much against the other person because I didn't follow through on letting them know, like on what I said I was gonna do. So that's just kind of how I operate, but I'm also an Aries sun, and then I have a lot of fire in my chart, predominantly Sagittarius, if we're being honest. And so I feel like if we think about Sagittarius being an archer, they They aim. They aim and fire. They aim for what they want and they let it go. And a lot of the times they nail their target. And then me being an Aries sun at my core, I'm a sharpshooter, okay? Like I cannot mince my words because anytime I mince my words to soften it for the other person, they completely miss what I'm trying to say. So over my life, more particularly these last few years, I've just decided like, hey, I'm just gonna say what it is that's on my mind. And if the other person has a problem with what I'm saying or how I'm saying it, it's up to them to come and approach me with it. And if they choose not to approach it with me, or approach me with the issue, then it's like, okay, whose real problem is it? Is it mine or theirs? You know what I mean? Because if they're not willing to talk to me about it, I cannot fix something that they're not willing to communicate to me. And it's not my job to try and figure out what it is, as much as the older generation would like that to be. Like, that shit really irritates me. Why does the older generation feel like they have to have this um I don't even know what word I want to use for it.
You said the dog. From what? From a dragonfly? No.
The word that keeps coming to mind is control, but that's not exactly the word I want to use. But this hold on certain things, like they feel like it has to be the way it always has been, and it's like, well, no, and no. Just because that's how it was when you were uh at X, Y, and Z stage does not mean that in this day and age in 2026, us people that are now at the X, Y, and Z stage have to do it how you used to. No. And sometimes some of those things that don't even make sense. You know what I mean? Like working, grinding yourself to the bone does not make sense in this day and age where people are just moving so fast. The only reason why that would make sense is because you're stuck in this matrix of we need to go, 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 grind, 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 grind. That matrix is dead to me, right? I'm not even interested in that. Even thinking about finding ways to get back into the workforce because I've decided for myself I like the idea of having multiple streams of income uh to where I could really save for like luxury things that I want, whether it's like luxury items or luxury trips or I don't know. Those are the things that come to my mind. Like redecorating my space or updating cars or whatever the case may be, because you know your girl sometimes likes to shop and spend some money, right? But we are out here trying to also make the best out of what we have with our money. Like, I'm not trying to overspend. I'm trying to purge things that I no longer need. So again, when we're thinking about, I'll be all over the place, sorry y'all, but again, when we're thinking about getting back into the workforce or being a part of the workforce, the idea of just grinding until you're exhausted just does not feel good anymore. And I'm assuming if you're here listening to me ask about this, you agree. You agree that doesn't feel good, but you might also feel like, but I like doing crocheting and I like to quilt and I like to sew. We'll do those things for fun. I was listening to some tarot reader. Her name is Energy, Inner, letter G, and here on YouTube. And she was talking about in her latest video, depending when I post this, it might be the latest video. It may not be, I don't know. But in her latest video, she was talking about no longer chasing after the money, especially if the money is not what you desire. Because if we desired the money in her perspective, we would hold on to it, which makes sense to me. If we desire the things that we desire to have, we hold on to. Like, I'm sitting here looking at my bathroom, cleaning up. I'm looking at some of this jewelry that I had gotten a few years ago. I desired it. I don't wear it too much anymore, so, and I'm like wanting to update my jewelry looks. But I'm also like, okay, what jewelry pieces do I truly enjoy? And right now I'm like, well, I'm gonna hold on to all of them because I'm wanting to add to the collection and see what pieces do I gravitate towards and what pieces do I not. And then the pieces I don't gravitate towards, those are the pieces I want to start pulling and putting aside and letting other people have. But maybe it might be like I come across another person that has some jewelry that I like and they like the jewelry that I have. So instead of selling it or just giving it away, I'm trading it for something that I really want, and that person is trading it for something else they desire as well. And I feel like that's more beneficial in our day and age, especially if you're a person that is trying to eliminate some of the overconsumption in your life. Because I don't know about you, but there's oftentimes I got stuff that I don't really want no more. And I might have a buddy that's about my size or my height or whatever the case may be, or has my style, has some pieces in their collection that I really liked. And they were talking about how they're cleaning out their closet. Hey, I've been cleaning out my closet too. You want to go through each other's stuff before you send it to Goodwill or Salvation Army or fill in the blank wherever you like to donate your things. And they might be like, oh, hell yeah, I'll take you up on that. You want to meet this Saturday? Yeah, sure, I'll meet this Saturday. And then now you've got a whole brand new wardrobe. So does the other person, and nobody had to buy nothing new. Like, bam, cool. So I really like that idea of, she didn't like the term bartering. So I don't know, whatever word you want to use. To me, that's bartering because I don't remember what word she used to replace it. But also trading. I could call it trading. Like, I want this for that. This or this, this, you can do this. See, I told you I was a little spicy. Anyway, here's my rant. I'll be quiet for a while because I don't have nothing else to talk about. It's literally life with Mo. Mm. Yeah, see, and then I was like, when I was cleaning up right now, and then I've been going through my closet and stuff, trying to pick what I like, what I don't like. Anyways, um, I've been coming across some pants that have holes in them and stuff, and I'm like, why the hell am I holding on to this? There was one pair I was trying to donate, and I'm thinking to myself, why the hell am I trying to donate that? Because nobody would typically buy a pair of pants with a hole in the thigh. I'm just saying. And if you are that person, you need to tell me in the comments so I know that people would buy that stuff or want that stuff. Because then I could just, let somebody know, hey, because I be feeling bad because I know these clothes don't be decomposing or decomposing was the right word. Yeah, breaking down like they're supposed to, or like they should. That would be healthy for the environment. So, and then I also need to go through my shoes because I'm trying to update my shoe look. But yeah, like I'm trying to tell you, just getting rid of things to replace things. That's what we on. That is what I am on. List. skirt is cute. I have pockets. Probably not. This is a cute weekend skirt. I would have wore it for I would wear it for work. It's probably too short actually. I don't know, I like that butter yellow. It's really a cute color. And I love it. Love that color on dark complected people. They just look so beautiful on them. Anytime I try to wear yellow, I feel like it blends in. That would make sense. I do have more of the warm undertones, if you ask me. I could be wrong. I am not a cosmetologist or a skin guru or nothing like that. I do like to be cute though. I do like all things girly. Like book me a salon, I'm there. Book me a spa day. I'll be there too. I love me a good spa day. I do. Do you? I love Keenan and Kel. You know something sad that it makes me so sad now? I cannot
You said the
watch
dog
my
from
90s
what?
shows like I used to. The
Dragon?
only one that I can really watch like that is, well, probably because I ain't seen no Disney documentary.
That's so sweet.
Where is the Disney documentary and when is it coming out?
Oh, that's a sweet super Zaylee.
I don't know. Are you curious about that? Because I sure am. I'm wondering. I've been wondering for some time now because I feel like if you finna ruin my childhood, just ruin it all at one time. Don't let me be like Disney shows are safe, and then you done mess with my people there too. It'd be so sad. Raven Simone, if you watch this, you need to come get me a Disney documentary. I need all the tea. Feel the beans.
He is gonna be
You know, I
turning.
did hear that they signed what's some things called? One of the non-disclosure agreements, an NDA.
Centennials is gonna be two.
I heard. I don't
And
know, but
then
that's what I was
Benji will be
hearing.
one.
How old is
But
Benji?
a lot of the
Is he
things I heard
four?
was true, so
And I just told you,
I
Benji's
suppose I
gonna
won't be
be
putting
closer
it
than
past
Macy's
them
kid.
now, will I?
Well,
No,
Benji's not
no,
one. She's
no.
only a few months old.
No, 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 I will.
What's all this?
No, silly
His
Bob.
fur, his tummy fur.
Put it down. Well, I gotta go save the dog again.
Okay, go save the day.
Yeah, what do you need? What do you need? Oh, well. I'm not getting dressed. I'm not dressed all extra, girl. I'm in slippers and shorts and a hat. Extra. Probably because I don't wear hats. If you know me for real, I don't really like hats. My friend gave me this hat.
Mommy, look at me, super.
I see, you're so close.
Okay, well, I'm gonna end it here because I don't know what else to say right now. Just picking up and And no, I don't feel like I need company anymore because I want to be all done now. I mean, my room's not done, but it's better than how it started. And sometimes we take baby steps around here.
Lunch is over and snack is
Sometimes
over.
it's just
There's
about
no
getting it started. Sometimes getting it started makes getting it finished easy.
Zaylee, get back over
Sometimes
here
it
and
just
stop
makes it
sitting
easier for
there.
me to be lazy, but it's okay. It's okay because we're learning, growing, and thriving over here. One day it will be completed and we will be happy patties over here. Happy patties. Well, I'm already a happy patty. I mean, my room don't need to be clean for me to be a happy patty. However, my room does need to be organized and clean for me to feel organized and clean in my brain. You feel me? All right. I'm going to leave it there. Peace.